Yes, sir. I'm doing just a small because I'm going out of town for my sister's birthday this weekend. And, you know, anytime I go out of town and we start drinking and eating all types of fried fish, fried shrimp, oysters and stuff and carrying on, I always make sure I dial back on just eating not so good things, okay? And so I increase my vitamin usage, like the oil of oregano to help clear out some lingering toxins. I fast. I haven't broke my fast today, okay? Using my fasting drops. We'll talk about that later in the show. Just hold that thought. So yeah, that's why I'm not drinking. So y'all drink for me, but I will be drinking Friday for Fuckery Friday, okay? So bet on that, all right? Yes, I'll be coming live from my hometown. That's right, Panama City Beach, baby. Let's get it. All right, so listen, guys. This is happy hour. Make sure I ain't got no lipstick on my teeth. I ain't got no lipstick on my teeth. Why not? You know, I don't see no lipstick. Okay, cool. All right. All right, so this is happy hour. All about our okay? All about our business. My business, your business, no celebrity gossip whatsoever. You guys get to call in and ask me anything. Just don't ask me how to start a YouTube channel. If you want to ask me about business, that is completely fine. If you want to ask me about business pertaining to running a YouTube channel, that is fine. But please, guys, all it takes is a Google account to create. But if you want to talk to me about branding, talk to me about scaling, talking to me about content production, all that stuff, that is A-okay, all right? It's especially, this is my world, so I'm really, really great at it, and I love to share the knowledge. I just hate to do that A, B, C, D, E, F, G when you can easily Google that, and when you have a Gmail, you get a YouTube account, okay? So back to what happy hour is about. Happy hour is about us. We may be stuck, confused, okay? Just needing answers. Everything around us is just blurry, and so we just come together as winos, as good girlfriends, okay? Then about our and get some answers, all right? So you guys actually get the right questions in the chat. I'll be watching the chat myself. Jasmine is not here, so I have my husband, Shaq, okay? And so while he won't be watching questions in the chat, I will, all right? Because I want him to focus on the production of the show because he's a little rusty at it, okay? And so if there are any mistakes, just give him just a little bit of grace, even though it is shit, okay? Just because you don't run it, just because he owns it, he don't run it, that don't mean he good at it, okay? So he gotta get all back up, all right? So y'all wish Jasmine a happy birthday, okay? She celebrates, she got some money in Florida and in Georgia. I said, damn, must be nice. Anyway, and so guys, you guys get to write in. The questions are coming directly to my email, unwindwithtasha@gmail.com, or you can hit the link that is being shared in the chat. Baby, can you share the link? It's shared. It's actually pinned at the top of the chat. Moderators, if you could take that link and just kind of reshare it and let them know. This is how they can call in and whatnot. And listen, guys, if you don't call in, I get to get off early. I come to work just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love my job. You know what I'm saying? But everybody like to get off work just a little bit early, all right? And so listen, but I always enjoy spending time with y'all. I'll just be playing with y'all, okay? But if you don't hit that link, I'm going home. All right. So here's the thing. All right. So full show. While you guys are emailing me, unwindwithtasha at unwindwithtasha@gmail.com, while you guys are hitting the link to call in to reserve your space to ask your question, we're going to let you know what's coming up and what's being streamed right now on TashaKLive.com. And so we're going to give some people some time to get up in here as well. So hold that thought. Be patient. We'll be right back after the break after we run these commercials right here. Okay? Baby, you ready to run the commercials? Let's go. All right, listen.
That you have said over
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
It's been 10 years going back and forth with this bitch. There was police called. There were people in handcuffs. She went out on a stretcher. I'm praying it's the final conversation because I ain't got no more conversation left in me.
Yeah, it was just getting backstabbed by a person that I put in position. Mona and them never heard of a Masuka. Mona kind of said, like, we need like a hoe character, you know?
In all honesty, Masuka, did you ever really get a DNA test?
Hey, yo, check this out. We're gonna run this thing back I was telling y'all about before. So without further ado, show some love to one of our newest girls, Peaches!
You were a server, and now you're a...
I teach students.
That's cool. I like the way you just lit up when you talked about someone you love.
Oh, hell no. Who is it? I can't just be happy. Ain't that a good thing? How do you feel about Mr. Lance?
Promise you won't get mad.
I promise.
Oh, Peaches! Raquel, who is this?
Sorry, I can see it's not a good time.
You know
Listen,
what?
bro, you can keep this. I just want my money, man.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Kel, you want to talk to him? Hell no. I ain't think so.
Don't touch me. Don't call me. Don't text me. And don't even think about me.
You gonna let Jesus Austin take you away from all this money you've been stacking?
Why doesn't Mr. Lance come around anymore?
You think I need any of this in my life?
I saw you, my brother, the happiest he's ever been in his life with this man.
Please, come back to me.
We could go all in. We could be loved by the end of the night. By the end of the night.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
All right, and we're back. And don't forget, all of those movies are streaming live on TashaKLive.com right now. Remember, guys, this is happy hour. This is all about us, okay? And so whatever knowledge I have, I'm going to definitely give it to you to the best of my ability, and whatever the winos have as well, because I may not be well-versed in something, and somebody in the chat may be, okay? And so, yeah, but please, questions are coming directly to my email on winewithtashk@gmail.com. Please hit the link. Like I said, if don't nobody hit the link, I'm going home. But we have a few questions here to read that I can get through, okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to start with Renee, all right? And so this is a very vulnerable question. I actually read it for the first time just a few minutes ago during our commercial break, okay? So have some grace for her. And I want you guys to have open minds when it comes to this, because I'm going to share some things that I personally went through that is similar to what Renee is going through, okay? So y'all just be on your best damn behavior. All right, winos, here we go. All right. So she goes, my name is Renee, and I'm engaged to a Somalian man. We've been together 2 years. I got pregnant before our wedding, and he never told his family we were getting married. I have never been introduced to his family, and one day his parents said they were visiting him in text. I snooped through his phone and saw his messages from them and found out his parents lived in a city 1 hour away from us, but he told me they lived in England, and he lied about that too. All right. Listen to the whole story, y'all, okay? Look at y'all like, she pregnant, okay? So here's the thing. She says, I looked up his parents' number and found their address, and I saw he had a sister who lived with them. The site I used lists family members with the same name and same last name, okay? He never mentioned before. I called up his sister and asked if she knew my fiance. She said yes, she was his sister. She also then we spoke, and I asked if she knew he was engaged and who I was. So she asked the sister this. She was shocked and said she was shocked and said she didn't know he had a girlfriend or fiance, says the sister. She also said that the family has a woman in Somalia he was to marry, and she believed the family wouldn't accept me because I wasn't Somalian or Muslim. And she got upset that I was pregnant. This is all going down with the sister. After speaking with her, his family immediately came to our house. We shared within 2 hours. Okay. All right, hold on for a second. After speaking with his family immediately, after speaking with her, his family immediately came to our house. We shared within 2 hours of speaking to me, to his sister. I'm reading what she's writing, okay? But you guys get the drift, all right? So the family came up over after she called the sister, after he kept the family away, told her his family lived in England. They were nowhere near around, but they lived around the corner. And she decided to drop the news to them that she was pregnant, okay? She says the family was upset, and his mother cried and said, I ruined her son's life, okay? I don't know what to do. I'm 3 months pregnant. Should I call the marriage off? So I hope you guys understand that. All right. So she is a woman, engaged, Somalian man, African, strong African culture. Okay. Been together 2 years. She got pregnant. He never told her that the family lived close. And she decided to drop the news. And now the family is basically saying that, she ruined their son's life. Okay. And so I'm going to pass a little grace to her. And here's my answer to her question about calling the marriage off. No. Mm-mm. 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 Sometimes, it's kind of one of those things where you look for something, you go find it. And although he was wrong to lie about his family's whereabouts and lie to his family about you and lie to you about his family, he is seeking to start his own family without the permission needed from his mom and dad. Could you imagine being told who you have to fall in love with and why? And you guys don't understand, unless you live in that culture, and I tell any woman this that's dating somebody from another culture, get to know the culture first. There were things that my husband and I wouldn't have fought on had I would have gotten to know the family sooner. But because of cultural traditions, it made it impossible to do that. What am I supposed to say when my mother-in-law, what do you say when your mother-in-law has funded another woman's education, but yet he chooses to marry somebody that doesn't have an education? That somebody that is not from the culture, somebody that they feel is below their status, is not good enough for their kid, but yet, their son has truly fallen in love with somebody. And so the only way that he could truly find peace was keeping everybody apart. Was lying the best thing? No, but I just don't think you would have understood it. And he obviously loves you, but he can't love you the way that he wants to. Like, it's hard when they're raised. Like, you got to understand, he was raised right. The Muslim culture is very strict. So is the African culture. That's double. That's double. Like, when you marry them, you marry the family. And now I can't even imagine how he feels thinking that once I jump over the broom with her, they have no choice but to accept her. But now that you've said something before the marriage is to take place, they're going to ensure through religion, through family culture, their uncles, elders, everybody, and a combination of root work that you don't marry their son. And it's partly going to be stressful on you. Now, I know this can be a tad bit like, why do I have to go through something like this? I'm grown, but y'all don't be understanding how deeply rooted these family cultures are and how much they partake in choosing who their kids are going to marry. I'm the first in the Kebby family to be accepted outside of the Kebby family in Mali. The first. They already had a wife. He didn't choose the wife. They chose the wife. They do that when, for economical reasons, for financial reasons, or just for bloodline reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to understand it. So, like, he's a grown man. He loves his parents. However, he obviously loves you more. And was it right for him to lie to you? But I just don't think American women understand the deep culture aspects that come along with marrying someone who everywhere that he turned, there's family. And they all make a decision based on the family. In India, that is very, very, very common. It is hard for an Indian man to take a black woman. They love black women because they got black women in India. Their skins is darker, but like that is looked down upon. And so typically when an Indian man wants to take a wife outside of his culture, they got to do it without the family's permission. So you don't usually see the black women getting, the face paint, the jewelry, the 7-day wedding. That don't happen. It's not going down unless they choose the wife and she comes from that culture. So this is a president that it seems like he's setting for the family, saying that, he loves you. He's going to have a baby with you. He intends to marry you, but he is a grown man starting his own family and he don't need no permission from them at all. So if they don't like it, oh well. And obviously he didn't want you to go through that. And now you're here and you're pregnant and you're stressful. If you love him, he loves you, marry the man. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Now, of course, I know y'all probably gonna eat my ass up in the comments. Let me see, okay? It's rebellion. It's like, y'all gonna have to rebel against the family. It is what it is. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. I know y'all gonna eat me up. Tasha, no, it should be all the way. Half of y'all married or with somebody y'all on. They ain't even got no mamas and daddies. So what does it matter? You love who you love. You cannot help that. I went through with my husband. That's why the first 10 years of our marriage was crazy. Crazy because of family interference, family cultures, all types of things. I didn't trust him. I'm thinking, you're going to go back and consummate that marriage and I'm going to have me a side dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand, it really messes with your psyche. But when you love each other, and you keep everybody out of your business and it's between you and him, everything should be fine. So now you got a hard pill to swallow. It's going to take them some time to get used to you. You got to let them know you ain't going nowhere. And before you know it, they're going to have a whole wedding for you and invite you in once they get to know you and see that their son is happy with you. And so a mother is not going to disown her son. That's why she's trying to blame it on you, because she ain't going to disown him. So it's easier for her to not like you, to try to drive you away. But if you stand fast and if this is the man you want to marry, then marry him. They will eventually come along and have to deal with it. Baby, was that good? Is that how I was supposed to say? My husband did like this. He went through it. Especially when you date a man who really respects his parents and doesn't want to disrespect the parents. And so he's like, well, if I go marry this one, I don't know what they're going to do with that one up over there. Like, it is what it is. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. So I'll tell y'all my story later. It ain't about me now, but I'm just saying. All right. So don't forget, guys, write in, if y'all have any questions, it's coming directly to my email, unwindwithTashaK@gmail.com. Okay. Do we have anybody waiting backstage?
We have Shantae.
Okay. Hi, Shantae. You want to click her in? Hi, Shantae. How you doing? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I can. I'm so sorry. How you doing?
I'm good, Shantae. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Baltimore. I want to let you know you're my favorite.
Thank you, baby. Baltimore is my favorite city too, baby.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
So what's your question?
Okay, this is about a celebrity. So I want to know, it was said that Ramir has dropped his lawsuit.
Okay. All right. Hold on for a second. Well, I know I love you, but this ain't about the celebrities today. This is about us. So we get to ask questions about things that we got going on. We lead the celebrities to White Wine Wednesday and Curry Friday.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay.
I
You
appreciate
have a question you need some advice on, or you straight?
I'm straight.
Okay. All right. Cool. But thank you so much. All right.
Thank
Listen.
you.
Anyway, love you, mama. Shout out to Baltimore. All right. So, who's waiting backstage? Who? Breland. Where you? Breland dropped. So who's next?
There's no next.
Okay. All right. Let me take another question while you guys get in the chat. The link is pinned above. For some reason, when you guys come in, it's knocking y'all out. So make sure y'all just wait patiently. Make sure your microphones are on. I'm going to go ahead and read another question from somebody that wrote in. We got quite a few. Remember, you guys can email, unwindwithtasha@gmail.com, or you can call in, okay? Using the link pinned above in the chat. All right, so here we go. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Okay, so this one is kind of long. Okay, not that long. All right, it's just the way she wrote it. All right. So, hi, Tasha, says an anonymous caller. She says, help. Thank you so much for reading my email. I am in need of advice. Okay. She said, I am originally from Michigan, but currently in Tennessee, where I hate it, but was moved here as a child alone at 8 years old to stay with relatives until my mother came later. I think we read this one. Hold on for a second. So why did she re-email? Guys, listen, y'all gotta watch the show to see if I answered y'all question. Y'all just be resending them. All right, hold on for a second. All right, so we got another question. All right, and so remember, guys, if I get through these and y'all don't call in, I'm going home. It's simple. All right. So, hello, Tasha. I have been married for 5.5 years. I'm asking this question as you are an advocate for marriages. My husband is utterly ridiculous. Girl, story of our lives. What are you talking about? Okay. 19 years up over here. All right. He made a 360-degree turn from marriage. We have not had sex in 5 years. Nah, I don't go through them problems. No, daddy. Hold on for a second, okay? He has issues. He has issues. There, he went to the doctor, but refused to take the Viagra, so he has erectile dysfunction. Okay. Also, he has refused to be progressive in his career. Although he is very skilled, he refused to go overboard and challenge himself. I caught his peers asking him why he doesn't go forward and do his contractor license. He tells everyone, I don't know. He is very content doing the bare minimum. And Tasha, yes, I am an overachiever and I am a grinder. So we have issues with him contributing at least his bare minimum to the bills. It is my belief that the man should be the provider. When I talk to him about this, he takes out his hearing aids as if he is hearing impaired and ignore me. What? So does he have hearing aids or what? Okay. We have went to therapy and it was unsuccessful. I've tried to have several conversations about us separating as this is not going to work. He starts shouting and yelling at me, stating that he does not want to get a divorce. I feel like I'm in a hostage relationship. Tasha, I reached out to a lawyer for a divorce as I have wanted to tap out several years ago. The lawyer told me that if I do the divorce, he may try to get alimony. True. Everyone just tells me to leave, but I'm scared that he gets me for abandonment and then I will have to pay him. My teenage daughter that is in the home does not even look at him. She is tired of him yelling and fussing in the home and not knowing how to communicate. I have gained a significant amount of weight from this stress. I know this is not healthy for the both of us, but he would not bend either way. Please provide your thoughts. Thanks, Anonymous. Okay, so that was a very deep question. And so while I am not in the business of telling people to leave their marriages and stuff like that, but since you're already out the door, I might as well tell you this. Okay, so yes, if you have been the sole provider, you will have to pay alimony. You will have to pay spousal support, okay? And especially if he could process from the hearing aids and from the erectile dysfunction, he may even get a little extra because he has a disability, okay? For you, I would just say the best way to do it is not get a lawyer involved, is to just separate. If this is causing you stress, you're gaining weight, he's yelling, it seems like he's got a little senile issue going on, you're not getting anything out of the marriage, no sex, no nothing, and he doesn't want to do anything, then I would honestly say, if it were me and you're already out the door, you don't have to divorce him. You can just separate. And then you won't have to take care of him. Because it's not like you want a divorce, you just want to live separate. And he has to figure out how to fend for himself. He can't legally require you if y'all are not divorced. If you're saying, well, I don't want a divorce. And besides, why would you want to? Like, insurance policy. Don't be too quick. Stay married to him. Put your insurance policy on him. That's your husband. You should get that. Come back with that and not have to split that. Okay? So, that's my answer. Okay, guys, can you put the link in the chat for the Facebook too? Because they're asking how do they call? Okay, guys, you guys have to hit the link and come in. We don't, for some reason, it must be something with StreamYard. We ain't got nobody waiting backstage, do we? That's rare. Maybe they just don't want to talk. Okay. All right, so we got another question real quick. Okay, hold on for a second. You guys are writing in, which is good. All right. Hope y'all enjoying the show thus far. Okay. Let me see. All right. So question, but please, anonymous, Tasha. Okay. I'm going to leave you anonymous because this question look a little messy. All I saw was married man. Hold on. All right, Tasha. She goes, hey, Tasha, love your show. My question is, I stopped messing with this married man over 3 years ago, but he kept calling. Now y'all want to get messy, okay? One day my husband answered the phone. You married too? Oh my God. Instead of flipping out, he actually met up with the guy and they had drinks. I sounds like I need a drink right now. The man downplayed everything and my husband believed nothing really happened, but it still caused some issues between us. Now I'm wondering, should I just come clean and confess everything to my husband so he can go ahead and tell the man's wife? Or should I leave the past in the past and let it die quietly? What would you do? Why are you asking me what would I do? Why am I involved in this? It seems like everybody here has a plan. My husband looking over here too like, answer the question. I'm like, where's Jasmine today? Where's Jasmine? Jesus. Okay. So, you stopped messing with this married man over 3 years ago. He kept calling you. One day your husband answered the phone. Instead of flipping out, he actually met up with the guy and they had drinks. The man downplayed everything. It's a good side dude, okay? My husband believed nothing really happened, but it still caused some issues between us. Now I'm wondering, should I just come clean and confess everything to my husband, or can he go ahead and tell the man's wife? Yeah, I think honestly you should come clean to your husband. How you keep from cheating. And the reason I'm saying this, okay, because we are women and men are men, and there are nothing but men and women in this world unless there are men in wigs or women in beards, okay? Other than that, it's only two sexes available. And just because you're married, just because you're in a relationship, you're in love with people, doesn't mean that you won't be sexually attracted to other people, okay? And so that, I just feel like that's the stupidest thing that somebody has ever said, okay? Your husband has probably been sexually attracted to other people and everything, but how you stop from putting yourself in situations like that is allowing your husband to get to know those parts of you, okay? That may seem like compromising, that you feel like, oh, he won't trust me, but I guarantee you he will trust you more. And vice versa. If your husband told you, baby, I think she's attractive, you know what I'm saying? I may feel a little something, but I ain't gonna do it. Like, it literally releases them from trying to hide it from you and possibly acting on it, being that you know about it. You see what I'm saying? And just you telling them, it reassures you like, dang, especially if they don't flip out like, man, I got a good dude. I really got a good dude that understands you. And so you won't want to break that trust that y'all have. And so I personally think that you should sit down with him and tell him the truth. Tell them the truth so that you don't find yourself in a situation like this. Because I don't like when people step out of their marriages, especially like for stupid reasons that, because here's the thing. If you're still with your husband and he still makes you happy, like, why even step out in the first place? Like, so obviously it wasn't enough to keep you outside. And so there was something that you probably wanted that you wanted more from your husband that you're not able to communicate. I think you should have that conversation with him. Like, babe, you know what? Yes, I did step out 3 years ago. This is why, but it had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with me. Because a lot of times when people do step out of their marriages, it ain't got nothing to do with the other person. It's our selfless or selfish reasons and stuff like that. Not selfless, but selfish reasons. And so in order for you guys to really build that bond together, y'all should be able to sit up and be like, you know what, that's a nice looking dude right there, babe. Like, if in another world, y'all should be able to have that conversation. And vice versa, he should be able to have that conversation with you. But y'all are keeping those parts away from each other. And so therefore, you're acting on them, you know? It's like hiding sugar from kids. But when they find it, guess what? So I personally would, I don't think your husband is going to tell the man's wife. I just think that it ain't got nothing to do with the other man's wife. It has everything to do with you and him and what caused you to step out and what's going to cause you to not step out again. What is it that you felt like you weren't getting in a relationship or that you needed at the time? Or could it be something just completely selfish? You just wanted that and you wanted to try it and now you back home and you good. Yeah, I would tell the truth. And it works. It really does, okay? We have anybody waiting backstage?
Jamie Triplet on Facebook is trying to call.
Jamie Triplet.
Yes.
So are they in the back?
Jamie Triplet is not in the back.
So
I'm trying to call.
I don't know what's up with the StreamYard link. Okay. I don't think our link is working. Okay.
Ghetto Gardner.
Ghetto Gardner, where you calling from? Bughetto. Bughetto Gardner, where you calling from? And unmute yourself. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Florida, Tasha.
Shout out to Florida. What part of Florida you calling from, child?
Where I'm calling from in Florida, it's like a delay. There's a delay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know there was a delay. It's not a delay on my end. Guys, we just have to work with it. My husband set up the StreamYard. Jasmine's not here. So if y'all can't get through, it's literally his fault. I don't understand how he don't know how to work his own production equipment. But he always try to brag about that. I told him.
Well, the reason why I'm calling, Tasha, is because the last time I called into your show, I was talking to you about Professor Devin. And you told me that you was going to look over everything that I sent you and do a documentary. And I have not heard back from you. Like, nobody even responded back to my emails.
Did I respond to? So if I didn't respond to your email, that means I didn't get it. Can you make sure that I have it? And I do remember you. Hello?
Yeah, I sent it twice.
Okay, send it right now. Let me see if I got it. unwindwithTashaK@gmail.com because I'm even typing in your name. It's not coming up.
Okay, I'm going to send it again right now.
Okay.
I'm not going to hold you up because I'm at work, so I can't stay on the phone that long. But I'm going to send it again right now.
Okay, perfect. I'm watching my phone right now. Thank you. All right, who's next?
Jamie Triplet.
Jamie Triplet.
Yes.
Hey, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Louisiana.
Shout out to Louisiana. What's your question?
Okay, Tasha. I love you because you keep it so real. So this is what happened to me. And I need your advice. So my youngest son's father and I were together for 10 years.
Okay.
We have one child together. So he went to jail on some stuff. So he get out, long story short, I get a call from my father like he's dying. He was having heart trouble at the time. I rush over to his house. I get there. He's like, why did you call the ambulance? I was like, I live so far away. What's going on? He said, well, your sister called me and said that your son's father takes for some things that are inappropriate. I said, well, you could have told me that at home because he's there. You didn't have to get me over here with a health scare. So I get back over there on the way home. I called her and I said, meet me at my house. You got something you need to tell me? So she pulls up, he's there. I walk in the door. I send the children to the neighbor's house. He said, well, what happened with your dad? I said, come in the living room, let's talk. So she knocks on the door, she comes in. So I said, well, let me see the text message that he sent you. That's so inappropriate. So she hits her phone and she's scrolling like this. So she said, well, here it is. So I snatched the phone. So I scrolled through about 100 messages. Mind you, this man has been home for 2 months. Okay. The very first message was her saying, hey. So she's texting him every day. Hey, you coming over? I'm cooking this. I'm cooking that. I'm cooking this. I'm cooking that. I'm at your crazy sister house. We'll talk about it later. I never got that hug you told me I was gonna get. All this. So, long story short, I don't talk to her anymore. I don't talk to him anymore. But my family attacked me like, you're choosing a man over your sister. How could you do that? That's not right. She said she never slept with him. Baby, I know this man. She was talking to him all while he was in jail, sending them text messages, putting money on his books. So, am I wrong? Am I the asshole for not talking to her anymore? Not talking to my oldest sister who attacked me on social media, told everybody that I was choosing a man over my sister and I should be the bigger person.
No. Hell no. I'm surprised you ain't whoop her ass up in that house. Do you think if you were to whoop her ass, y'all could get back talking? That way she won't try you like that no more? Like, do you?
I asked her for it. I was like, just give me my one. I was like, I feel like you owe me that. And my sister, she's like, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight you.
It ain't got nothing to do with no man. Your sister, if she's watching this, her sister, it ain't got nothing to do with no man. This your sister. Like, this is your sister. Like, this is a man she's sleeping with. Like, that is DNA being shared. Like, he's taking his penis out of her and putting it into you. Out of all the men you can pursue, why pursue your sister's man? It ain't got nothing to do with the man. It could have been anybody. It could have been any dude. Like, don't do that. Like, what is wrong with her that she, out of all the men that's in jail, she can't go after and send another one some money on his books? Why him?
She had a man. Her man and my man were best friends. We double dated and stuff all the time.
So she always really wanted your man.
Come to find out, after this went on for a minute, my ex before my son's father saw me. We reconnected after some years. We were talking. And he said, well, I said I was never going to tell you this, but she tried that with me. Like, you might need to watch her because this seems to be a pattern.
Her dudes must be ugly or something. Yours must got more money or something.
They look like they look like my guy. If this man would have had money, Tasha, I could have understood it. I was like, oh, okay, she's stressing on her bills. She needed a little help. He got money. Okay. He had nothing. He had just came home from jail. He
so what is it about you? Are you the oldest?
No.
You the youngest?
No, I'm next to the baby of 5.
Has she always tried to one-up you your whole life?
Yes. She's my younger sister. So she emulates me a lot. The way we dress, stuff like that. And I always thought it was cool because she was my little sister. So, I'll do her hair, help her pick out outfits or whatever in my style, not like me, but in something that I, would like. But I don't know. It was just the family attacking me.
Like, I don't think you should not talk to her forever. She may have that cousin Faith disease. They can't help it. They coochies just get to throbbing when they see dudes. And they even get more throbbing when they see dudes with other women. It's kind of like a challenge, like a competition. And I think with you, like with her taking to social media to try to blast you, to try to say you choosing a man over her. No, baby, I should be able to bring my man around you and not worry about choosing. I shouldn't have to. My man shouldn't. If I walk to the bathroom, I shouldn't have to worry about, oh, my baby sister got it from here. That's what it's giving. Like, no, I don't think you're wrong for that. I don't think you should not talk to her forever, but I do think you need to set some boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And establish those. And whoever you decide to date next, just make sure that they have standards. Like, what is the relationship with their mother? Do they have siblings? You know, would they entertain, you know, your sibling? The jail thing, I don't know what he was doing. It may have been some dope issue. What was it? Some dope issue? He was selling dope. That's generally okay, but
it was something like that.
I just and me personally, I don't be liking dudes that go to jail because I feel like who you messing with? If you got 2 years, who you fucking in jail?
Right.
You understand?
But it wasn't enough money coming in from his side to share.
I get it. And that's why that you know, this should be a wake-up call to you too. Like, try to have some standards on the men that you choose, because a lowlife that don't mind going to jail, that don't mind sharing a bedroom with a bunch of dudes, okay? And like I said, I'm trying to figure out if a man get hard every morning, who putting it down while you in jail? And you got to listen to the boys, the gay boys that come out of jail. They say them dudes ain't got there's no such thing as a sexuality in jail. They just do what they got to do. So my thing is, like, for you, having some standards on the dudes that you date, making sure they ain't no street dudes. They ain't from the hood. Get you somebody with some morals and standards and that has dick discipline. Because sometimes dudes, especially if he's attracted to you and your sister look like you, it may trick him for a second. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's the same. No, you gotta be able to. I'm not saying you select, but allow dudes that are just have better morals and standards to become attracted to you. They may not even want your sister around there. She can't come around here when I'm here. Well, why, baby? You know why. Keep her out my house. You will have a dude that say, like, my husband is like that. I don't want that person nowhere near around my house. I don't care. You want to have him over when I ain't here, but no to when I'm here. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to deal with him. I don't want to answer no questions.
So I have a question. How would I go about, like, talking to her? I don't trust her.
You don't. Like, you just have to set the standards. You just got to let time heal it. Tell her you're going to talk to her one day, but just today ain't that day. And it may not be tomorrow. It may not be next year. But when I feel like talking to you, then we'll talk. Maybe when she's in a marriage and a committed relationship of her own, when you feel like she love this dude so much, she wouldn't dare do nothing. Maybe you'll be like, all right, she done matured a little bit. Wait till she mature. It sounds like she's still immature. How old is she?
33.
Yeah, 33 is like 23. So it's all good. Just, just have some grace. But I'm glad you got rid of the dude, because I mean, it actually shows you more about him too. And so while you can't change your sister and you can't pick your family, and I want you to
don't
be
deal with him either. Like,
yeah, just make sure it's just a different caliber of dude that you accept the conversation from. Okay. You going to jail, don't answer the collect calls. I promise you. Any dude that I dated in the past, as soon as they got locked up, they couldn't get through. Collect call from who? Oh, no. My auntie is not, I'm not finna deal with my auntie mom. They got no. Text me when you get out. Well, I got 3 years and I don't know what to tell you.
I get it. I love you so much, Tasha.
I love you too, baby. Fuck your sister. Anyway, bye. Tell her I said it. Okay. All right, listen, guys. We got somebody wait backstage. Miss Jazzy A, how you doing? Where you calling from?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Florida.
Shout out to Florida. Look at Florida on the map today. What is your question?
Okay, so I have a little dilemma.
Okay.
So, I've been in a relationship for about 12 years now. And we haven't got married, but it's really been on me because he wants to, but it's been on me because I want to have so much, in place before I actually get married. But aside from that, even though I have 3 kids, which only one is his, but I still been dealing with my other kid's dad.
What you mean dealing with?
Like sexually. Yeah.
So you
And
sleep with
it's been
you
on
sleeping with
again.
both your
It's been an on again, off again type of thing. Now,
so,
mind you,
so you sleeping
my
with both your baby daddies pretty much.
yeah, pretty much.
Shit.
Because it's like one is fulfilling more than the other.
Oh my God. So you got the best of both worlds pretty much.
I guess you can say that to a certain extent.
You got the perfect man with you too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a dream. That's a dream. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a dream. But go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Living a dream life. Go ahead. What's your question?
Well, no, not living a dream life. I mean, I I honestly don't want to continue. I don't want to, and I have cut myself off from dealing with my two older kids. Dad, I have cut myself off, but it's like he always brings me back in, and I'm trying to. It's like when we're distant and don't talk, I'm good, but it's he always brings me back in.
What do you do for a living?
Um, he he works in IT.
Okay. Um. So he got a good stable job. He take care of the kids.
Well, the two older kids, they're grown, so yeah.
Okay. Um. Obviously, you haven't married the one that you're with because it wouldn't be right for you to marry him if you are still in love with your other baby daddy.
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, I wouldn't necessarily. It's more lust than it is love, to be honest with you.
What would you say more like he just got good dick and your other baby daddy don't?
I ain't saying that now. I ain't saying that. I mean, both of them, know what they're doing, but it's just my current situation is just it's not consistent enough for me.
What do you mean? Like the guy that the one that you've been with for 12 years is not consistent enough. Well, what do you
Right,
mean?
right. That's why I said, my first baby daddy, like it's more consistent, and I guess it's like more of a spontaneous thing than anything for me.
What is it that okay. Do you live with the
Yes.
oh shit. Does he know your other
No.
baby daddy?
Does he know him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he knows him.
And so they come around when y'all have family events and stuff with kids?
No, oh no. We don't, we don't work like that. Like it's just like spur of the moment type thing. But I mean, we talk like he's a good friend, should I say. Like we talk about any and everything.
So it sounds like you got a good routine. What's your question?
I want to cut it off. But
It
I don't
sounds
know
like
how to. Like
it sounds like you can't. It sounds like you got a good routine going. You ain't married to neither one of them, so there's no reason to feel guilty.
I mean, but he's in a relationship. He's been in a relationship with his baby mama for longer.
Okay, so you talking about the dude that you live with now?
No. I'm talking
Yeah.
about the first one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the one that you occasionally sleep with. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so but nobody's married in this situation, right?
No.
Okay, that's a good thing. So it's won't make things complicated if you guys were to split. But so let me ask you a question. Why do you continuously entertain like your ex for real? Lust is not
I
enough.
don't know.
No,
I'm just
lust is not enough. What is it?
I don't know. I think it's just the like maybe he just I don't know. He just knows me like I don't know. It's I can't put my finger on it, to be completely honest with you. I cannot put my finger on it.
And so let me guess, the reason you won't tell the guy that you're currently with, because obviously, you didn't give, if you didn't give a damn, you would tell him, but you're not leaving him because, it's like if I leave him and I want to go to my ex is still messing with his baby mother. So
I mean, I already know that that's not a person that I could ever be in another relationship with. Oh no, I don't trust him as far as I can see him.
Okay, so why continue to mess up something that is for sure? Like, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 45.
You ever been married before?
No.
You do know around 50, health starts declining and shit on both ends. Like, y'all gotta start growing the fuck up. Like, when are you going to say, you know what? As people, and I said this when the lady wrote in today. As people, yes, we are naturally attracted to other people. Yes, we naturally have soul ties to other people. But there marks a time where you have to make an adult decision.
Mm-hmm.
When are you going to be ready at 45 years old to make an adult decision to say, no matter how good your dick is, I'm never hitting you again because you're not good for me? You gonna let this man ruin your past and your future. And he gonna go on and continue to be with his baby mama. But I guarantee you, if old boy find out that you messing with your baby daddy, he will never, ever take that step with you because he's gonna always think that you're going to go back to him because you guys have kids together. So you have to make a decision.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, but mind you, my current, he ain't no angel now. He no angel now, so
Here you go. That don't make no excuse. That's still not an excuse, okay? What is this? A get back or one up one another?
No, it's not.
Or are you just hypersexual?
I think it's more of the spontaneous type of thing, and I mean, he knows my body. Like I don't know what it is. I know I need to cut it off. Like I know
Okay,
that. I
so he
know that.
knows your body because he's been sleeping with you over 20 years. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why can't you teach the one that you've been with for 12 years your body? Do you know that I'm gonna tell you this. This is scientific research. You ever had an addiction before, like maybe a sugar addiction, alcohol addiction, whatever? You ever had any sort of addiction? You got dick
I don't
addiction.
think so.
Okay. There's a true thing called dick addiction, for real. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They don't put it in the textbook, but it's similar to like sugar addiction. So if you're eating sugar every day or every now and then and stuff like that, even though you don't have an addiction, but like me, I know around the 22nd of every month, I'm gonna start craving it because my period gonna come on, right? And so it's my choice as to whether or not I know that I'm going to act on that craving. Sometimes I can abstain from that craving and I may do dates as opposed to chocolate. Well, sometimes I may just say, and I'm gonna go right in, right? But I do know that it's not good for me. Sugar is not good for me, all right? And so while I may dabble in it a little bit, it still makes it bad for you because of what it does to your cells. And so you're consistently in this relationship with this guy that has been around 12 years, waiting on you to grow the fuck up. And because you are living in the past, and you can't make a decision. Like, these are adult decisions. You should be able to abstain. And if you abstain from sugar or that person for, let's say, a year, do you know your brain and your body will be rewired to only crave what you have in front of you, which is the part that you see every day? You don't have it offsetting your attention, right? Like your ex is offsetting your attention. So you can't give your all. And so there's no way that your ex can really know your body if you're still sharing it with your past.
Right.
That's not fair to him.
That's right. I get it.
So, like,
You
when are
know.
you going to be an adult and make a decision and just say, you know what, as a grown woman who's 45, 5 years from 50, either I'm going to be single and sleep with who I want to sleep with and let this guy go be with who he wants to be with, who is your current, and you just dabble between the two of them if you want. If you single and you want to do that, that's fine. Or you're going to make an adult decision to say, you know what, I am going to settle down today. This is who I'm going to be with. But you still gotta tell them the truth. So you gotta bank on that too. Like that he's gonna be able to understand why you chose not to marry him because you didn't want to go into a marriage with lies.
No, I never said that I didn't want to marry him. It's just
No,
been, some obstacles that we've had in the way of actually just going ahead and doing it.
exactly. You don't want to go into a marriage with lies and
Right.
dysfunction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he has to consider, if you said that he wasn't perfect and you're not perfect, then y'all have to consider that imperfectness and knowing that today is the day we are going to decide to be adults. We're going to put everything on the table and then we're going to see if this love is real. And you got to leave your ex alone, bro. Like I'm telling you.
Yeah. You're
It's
right.
not fair to him. He will learn your body. Especially with you being 45, I'm sure you'll teach him.
Yeah, I mean, I have, some people, you can't teach, but you try every time.
So what, you can't teach him? You say he's
No,
unteachable?
no, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, you can tell and show somebody, different things, but that don't necessarily, make them want to do it.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
But if he hears the real reason why you don't want to marry him right now, and it's because of the inconsistency in the bedroom, and it's the consistency that you got from him, but you don't want anything else from him. Like you got to be an adult woman and just have that conversation and be like, "Yo, this is what it is."
Yeah, you're right.
And
You're right.
listen, if it's not for you, then guess what? God will give you something that's for you.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you still don't want you. It sounds like you don't want to still mess around with your baby daddy.
I don't. I really don't. And I have to be more in control and not let him, bring me back in. Like cut off that friendship period.
Yeah, why do you have a friend? If your kids are grown, no need
Yeah.
for a friendship.
Yeah. That's true.
And that's not fair to the other woman that he's in a relationship with. Like, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
That's really fucked up. Like I said, I'm glad nobody's married in this situation, but
Mm-hmm.
y'all are just grown ass kids and y'all have got to make a decision. Like, seriously.
Yeah. You're right.
You're not getting younger.
Right. Yep.
So, my advice, you need to have a conversation. The fall season is coming up. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And in that season, leaves fall off the trees, but the roots are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And next spring, new leaves come. So I'm saying this with grace. Some old habits gotta die off.
Right.
And you gotta allow new things to come. And so, which means, listen, I want to marry you, but the reason I didn't marry you is because I didn't want to go in a relationship with lies. Obviously, there's been some trust issues on both of y'all parts, but if you're truly ready to take that step, let him know. And this is what I have done. But I promise you, if we get married, I will not do that no more. And now that you know, he's going to take extra parameters if he wants to be with you and
Mm-hmm.
make sure that you ain't got no other ties to that dude.
Right.
Y'all gotta start letting these niggas in. I'm trying to tell you. Like, you let a dude in, you let him handle let niggas handle other niggas. I'm trying to tell you, shit will go a lot different. Anytime I even see somebody with remote, uneasy energy towards me, I put my husband on game. Hey, yo, dude, keep coming around. Like, and he fine too. You know, baby, I'm just telling you, like, you want to handle that? I swear to God, I tell Shake, I be like, yo, And I swear to God, he'll step in, and it ain't even got nothing to do with me, involving me. It's men handling other men. Imagine if your husband told you, hey, old girl keep coming around here, you gonna go handle that bitch, ain't you?
Yeah.
Exactly. Give him the energy to step up and be a husband to you and to protect you even from yourself. You need that. And as women, we need that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think he gonna leave. 12 years, he ain't gonna throw that away. He ain't gonna do it. And if you're saying that he wasn't perfect, he definitely not gonna leave you either. But if you come to him, all hands on deck, I guarantee you, he will assemble and he will ensure that, he protects your pussy from you.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Gotcha. Yes. Thank
All
you.
right.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Black love. May it live on forever. We're gonna take a break. That was a lot. We're going to take a break. After the break, we got more questions that we're going to read. I do want to let the young lady know that did send me the information on the guy who was scamming from the people about the hair, the salon business or whatever. I did get your email, and we will start working on that. So thank you for that. And I apologize that I didn't get it because this is the first time that it's coming in. So hold on for a second. Let me make sure. Give me a second. No. That was the wrong email. That was somebody else. I didn't get it. That was at Rage Baiting. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so here's the thing. So I need you to resend it. It's not here. Nope. I thought that was you. It's not. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to take a little break. After the break, guys, please hit the link to call in if you have a question, okay? We are a judgment-free zone over here. As you can see, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, okay, to hold us all accountable. We need that extra accountability from y'all in the chat as well. Please email me your questions on winewithTashaK@gmail.com, or you can hit the link and call in. We'll be right back after the break. I'm going to use the bathroom and pray for a second. I'll be right back. Let's go.
Bankruptcy, most people will tell you it's impossible. Even bankruptcy attorneys will tell you that. But guess what? We just got 2 discharged a few weeks ago, and we're going to get a lot more. So if you're struggling with your student loans, you may be able to discharge those through bankruptcy. So you should just give me a call and let's figure it out.
Feels good to finally get to sleep in your own bed.
You went right there.
What about this wonderful husband of yours?
I'm tired of walking through that door and all we discuss is ovulation calendars, pregnancy tests, baby showers, and doctor's appointments. Can't you see this is slowly consuming us?
I don't know why everybody wants to make me feel crazy because I want a child. I can't have a child by myself.
Father, I come to you on bended knees in prayer for my daughter and son-in-law. As long as they continue to build on the foundation that you have set over anything, Jesus.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
And tell y'all business. Ask y'all questions. We ran out of paper towels in the restroom, so I'm gonna have to let them just dry. All right, so listen, I'm gonna take a question. I know we got some people waiting backstage. Y'all hold patiently. We'll be right there, okay? So give me 1 second. All right. All righty. So, oh my God, these people are saying no celebrity questions. Y'all keep sending them in. All right, so anonymous, please. Cousin asking for money is the title of the question, okay? Hi, Tasha, I want to be anonymous. I'm in my 50s, and my female cousin is a little older, but doesn't work, and has or had issues with drugs. Sound like my auntie Cheryl. Listen. I've heard her kids support her. Now she is reaching out to me for financial assistance. We don't talk except for at family events. Now out of the blue, she's making contact, asking for money. I want to say no, but how do you balance helping your family and not being taken advantage of? Or what questions should I ask if I want to help one time? So good question. Okay, we all have those family members. Like I said, it sounds like my Auntie Cheryl. Okay, she'll call asking for $100 the next day, then she'll call and ask me to buy her a water heater. She say it's getting cold outside. That's May. It's May, Auntie Cheryl. It's not getting cold outside. You could deal with a cold shower before wintertime. Okay. I would say this. Listen, you could do the one and done. You tell them, hey, I understand that you need this. I have it to spare. If you have it to spare, and you give her the money one time, but you tell her this is the last time. Last time. I do that all the time with my family. Like, hey, you got your one and done. I try to tell them, save it for when you're sick. Save it for when you really need it. But a lot of them like to use up their credit for some BS. Okay. And so you could do that and let them know this is it. And then when they call back again, remember I told you it was a one and done. That's all I got. Credits is up. Goodbye. Tell them they got social media. They can post a GoFundMe to their page. All right. Let me take one more question before I let y'all in. All right. D. Smith says menopause. Tasha, is there anything on your websites that helps with vertigo? Mom going through menopause and having it bad. I'm already taking the mushroom mix, sea moss, and oil of oregano. By the way, I've seen a difference. Thank you so much. Okay. So this is not a happy hour question. I'll reserve this for the end. Okay. So we're going to hold that thought. All right. Go ahead, check. You want to let somebody in real quick? Husband and wife working together today. Yes. V?
Good.
Hey, V, where
Okay.
you calling from?
Hey, Tasha. I'm calling from Louisiana. I
Okay.
just, look, I don't have a question. I really don't have a question. I just want to say I appreciate you. I have been following you for years since you used to do like the little skits with the Let Me Pray For You. That right there, I'm a little upset that you took those videos down because I was looking for them to go laugh again. But yeah, I just wanted to say I appreciate you, and I'm tuning every line. Yeah, I can't find the one when you were like, "Pray, let's pray," and you had like the hijab on. Don't worry about it. It's so old.
I
It was
didn't
like
even
years and
know.
years ago. Yes, it
Okay.
was like years ago, like 2014 or something like that. That's how
Okay.
like long I've been following
Thank
you.
you, baby. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. So look, I hit up your likes every time I jump on, and I make sure I hit you with the flowers. And you look awesome, babe. You're losing your little weight. I said,
Love
okay.
you again. Oh yeah,
Oh, Ron,
I had
thank you.
lost a lot of weight. You know what
Yeah, you
happened?
did. What happened?
Because I had lost going up when I was on tour last year, and I was tired. I was exercising, I was eating right, and I said after my Houston show, I'm eating whatever the hell I want to eat, and I ate
Okay.
until my sisters was like, "Tasha, you got like 4 back rolls."
Oh,
I said,
that's
"I'm
all
on
right.
break. I'm not on tour or
Yeah,
nothing."
go for it. Go for it,
So
Mom.
I had to
Look, I
increase
used to
my
wear,
cardio, and my back rolls I only got 2 and
and,
1 and a
and you
half.
looking good. And you
Thank
looking
you,
good. How about that?
thank you,
And look,
baby.
Mom, I used to weigh 230 pounds. And so I started working out every day. Like I used to follow Dr. Sabi like almost every day with like
I
changing up
love
my
it.
eating habits. Thank you, babe. Can't lose the boobs, but hey,
No,
it's coming
no,
down.
no. Thank you, boo.
Yes, but that's all I wanted to say, babe. I love your show. Keep going. And I kid you not, I tune in every show.
Thank you.
Everyone.
We're
All
gonna
right, babe.
slide
I'm
through
going.
to Louisiana and do a show.
Yeah, you need to. And one more
Right?
thing. I know that you said that you're going out of town, out of the States for this
Mm-hmm.
Tasha tour. And I just needed to
Mm-hmm.
know where we're landing because I will be coming
We
today.
waiting on the promoters right now. It has nothing to do with us. It's just the promoters and the booking. Once that's
Okay.
solidified, we'll put the tickets on sale. I got you.
All right, cool. Because I'm
All right,
definitely coming through.
baby.
Bye, babe.
All right, my love. She's so beautiful. Look at this skin and skinning. I love it. I love it. Who's next? Who's calling in? Who? Anon?
Hey,
How I say
Tasha.
your name, baby? How I say your name?
Well, I just put A9 to be anonymous, but my name is Shay.
Oh, Anon to be anonymous. I like that. Okay, so where you calling from, and what's your question?
I'm calling from South Carolina, but my question is just like, so I had a friend that I was dating. It was a girl that I started dating back in October. We broke up in February because it really didn't work out, so we decided to try to be friends. So long story short, in us trying to be friends, my only issue was that I felt like we kind of really wasn't spending enough time together. So like when I would ask her to like go out and do things, she would kind of be like, we would plan it, then she would cancel on me. And then she'd be like, well, I'm just not feeling well, this, that, and the third, blase, blase, blase. But then I noticed that when it come to other friends, that she would be able to kind of spend time with them, do this and do that. I brought it up to her, and then she stated that she feels like I'm feeling entitled to her time and that I'm asking for too much of her. And basically, kind of just long story short, do you feel like that's a situation where she's just really not fooling with me like that? Or is it kind of just childish to kind of clock a situation like that?
I was told by my auntie, rest her soul, when a person loves you, they want to spend all their free time with you. And that's very, very true. And it's been easy for me to weed out dudes that weren't good for me. They may have talked a good game, but when it came time to action, it just the actions weren't matching the verbiage. And these women that rest their soul are not here with me today, but their teachings forever live on with me. And so when I look at the character of a person, when a person loves you, like how do they show that love? And so you have to understand what your love language is. How do you receive love? How do you give love? And so if this was a really good friend of yours, which I don't think you should have done that with a friend, because if y'all have been friends this long and then you allowed it to turn sexual, and now that it's not sexual, now you're feeling some type of way because, you feel like, well, did they really love me? Did they like me? It makes it complicated when there's plenty of women that there are to choose from that would love to spend their time with you. And I know it's easier when you're like dating somebody that you've known for a long time, so it feels familiar, but at the same time, that could like make or break your relationship. How is the relationship between y'all now? Are y'all talking less?
It was actually pretty okay outside of just us kind of hanging out and doing stuff like that. Because I always, like I said, we talk pretty much every other day, and it's that part of it is fine. It's just the part where we plan on trying to go somewhere and do things outside of, like, I've only seen her once since February, but we kind of talk all the time. But it just, when it came to us spending time together, she would just always have an excuse and say she didn't feel like it, but would turn around and go spend time with everybody else.
So because it feels that your relationship has been compromised. Y'all fucked that up. That's exactly what it is. Like, y'all taking that step to be with each other sexually. Now she feels like she can't come around you physically because it's probably going to lead to something sexual. Or it just may bring up old feelings. And so she feels safer having those conversations on the phone with you than actually spending time with you, especially if she's going to spend time with other people. This can happen for heterosexuals or, lesbian relationships or homosexual relationships. Like, y'all have fucked up that boundary.
Yeah. So you think it's worth it to just kind of let it go?
If that's your friend, that's your friend. Just don't put pressure on her to spend time with you. Gotcha. Just let it be pen pal for now until she feels like it's okay to come around you and it's not going to be anything sexually or romantic. So obviously she still loves you because she's keeping in contact with you and talking to you. But seeing you, it just may bring up feelings that she just doesn't want to deal with.
I gotcha. That makes
sense.
And
that's not fair. Like, do you miss her? You still want to be with her sexually?
I don't, but I feel like she kind of only want to be around me sexually. I don't really want to be with her, but I feel like the only reason she wants to be around me is because she want to have sex with me and not want an actual friendship with me.
So maybe she's trying to protect that. You got to give her some credit here.
That's true.
Okay.
I got you. Thank you.
You didn't get outside. And Pride Month was just last month. Why you wasn't outside?
I was outside, but I wasn't
okay.
Really. I got you.
All right, Mama. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. Who's calling in? Miss Bottle. Hey, Miss Bottle. Where you calling from?
Yes. Hi. I am calling from the Chicagoland area.
Okay, you're speaking kind of low.
Hi, I'm calling from the Chicagoland area. I've reached out to you before. Actually, I've been sending emails for quite a while. I know someone stated that a couple of times that they was going to get back with me. They asked me to send my number. I sent the number, and I have not gotten a response yet. I'm wondering, should I rephrase my question by just asking you, how should I go about trying to get help to bring awareness to my story as a mother who have not seen or heard from my daughter in 6 years and 3 months?
I think I'm familiar with your story. This got something to do with R. Kelly?
You said no celebrity questions today, so I'm trying to find out now how to bring awareness to my story as a mother fighting such a hard battle, trying to bring awareness to what I'm dealing with, because it's more than just that. It really is.
Okay, so you are Char 12.
I am.
Okay. All right, cool. I just saw your message today. So I'm not the only person that's in my email. So we have a whole team. And so I'm not sure why you weren't responded to, because normally maybe it was just the way maybe the email was phrased, or maybe they thought it was just not in line with what we're doing. And so I'll have to talk to them about that. But how old is your daughter, if you don't mind me asking?
She's now 28, just like the other young lady. But I haven't seen or heard from my daughter since she was 21 years old, 3 weeks away from getting ready to get her degree at UIC.
And she was last seen with R. Kelly, is what you're saying?
What I'm saying, it has something to do with that whole situation. I am asking for you interviewed Don Russell. I am
Correct.
I am I have enough information to say that Don Russell is definitely involved with what I'm dealing with. And I'm asking, I know you, when you interviewed Don Russell, you said that, you looked at things differently. You apologized to Don Russell, and he has such a great mother and everything. She's such a sweet person. I spoke with this woman about a week ago. Finally.
Well, my feelings have changed when it comes to that. I don't fuck with them people. But go ahead.
Yeah, I spoke with the mother about 3 weeks ago and asked, can you contact your son? Because I'm a mother in search of my daughter, and I have strong reasons to believe that your son is involved with where my daughter possibly is, or know what happened. And, she seemed as if she was going to reach back out to me, but she didn't. And I reached back out to her saying, you said that you was going to reach out to me. I said, all I'm asking as a mother, can you please have your son contact me? Because if he's not involved, no one wants their name to be defamed. I said, if he's not involved, all he got to do is reach out and say, Miss Battle, I don't know of your daughter. I'm not, I never had any contact. But the reason why he can't do that, because it would be a lie. It would be a lie, because my daughter used to visit my cousin, who lived in this when she from about eighth grade to probably when she going to college. I used to allow her to visit my cousin, who lived in the same building as Don Russell, who lived in the same building as well as the attorney that was walking with Joyce, and when her parents was crying out for her, when she ignored her parents. That attorney lived in the same building as well as Don Russell, my cousin, and Lindsay Perriman Dunn used to
Okay.
visit.
Let me ask you something, because it's and then I'm a take some calls with you off site.
Okay.
But how do you know for sure that your daughter was last with R. Kelly's team?
Everything that the young ladies was going through. I have this.
Mhm.
I have the same story, but I
Okay.
want to say this as well.
Okay.
Don Russell's organization, that TAP initiative program, and that Indie Bill program, it was located right near my daughter's college. See, when I reached
You talking
out,
about when they were trying to get people to go off the grid and denounce their citizenships and social security numbers and stuff like that? Is that what you're saying?
okay, so I don't know anything about that, but this organization was bringing in immigrants It was bringing in. It was. They was bringing in high school and college students. So Don Russell was located on UIC's campus. His business, his organization on 820 Jackson. UIC had a psychology department in the same building. My daughter attended UIC. This was a non-for-profit organization.
Okay.
I have enough information. I know I'm kind of on here right now, and I'm trying
No,
to.
it's okay. What I was gonna say to you is that I will call you right after this show. Is your number in this email? Hold on. It's
It's
not.
it's
Your
not,
number is
but I
not in this
can.
email.
It's
Okay.
in.
So
I can
put
send
your
it
number
again.
in this email. I'll have my team set up a call with you right after this show, and we'll see if we can run your story. Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much, Tasha.
No
Thank you.
problem. I
Okay.
apologize about that. Okay.
That's okay. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Who's next? T, where you calling from, T?
Hold on.
Hey, T.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, yes. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Ohio, Cleveland.
Okay. What's your question?
So, I know, so I haven't been married that long, so I can't really, you know, how you've been married for 20 years. I don't got that under my belt yet. But
It's
when you
all
first
good.
get married, is it really extremely hard or is it supposed to be fun and easy? Like, because I feel like since we got married, the relationship is harder.
Okay. How long have you been with the person?
We have been on and off, but 5 years. Only been married since February.
Okay. And what type of issues did you have before you got married?
Kind of the same ones. I will say I'm a partier, but I haven't been partying as much. But I like to travel a lot, which, I mean, he does travel, but it's not the thing that he loves to do. I love to travel. That's one of my happy places. That's what I do on my spare time. So
Okay.
he asked me to stop traveling as much, excuse me, which I did.
Okay.
But it's like he doesn't take me on dates. I have to like pressure him to do that. And then he gets mad if I go out to eat or do something with my friends. It's like, but you're not taking me out. So why are you mad at me doing things if you aren't willing to do things? Like I'm
Well,
not
how
a
much does he
homebody.
work? Well, how much does
Huh?
he work? Does
I
he work?
mean, he does work. I do make more than him, which he's like not steady on work, which he has been with this job for a while, but
Okay,
he's
but
not
that ain't
steady
got
with that.
okay, that has nothing to do with it. You just emasculated him within 30 seconds of this call. I don't like that. Because you married him knowing that he didn't make as much money.
But I feel like he uses that against me.
No,
Like,
no, no,
so,
no, 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 no. You married him knowing he didn't make as much money as you,
mhm.
and you emasculated him within 30 seconds on this call. So I can't imagine what you're saying to him in the house.
I mean, he's saying things too. So we both are bad with words. I will say that. But I
Okay,
haven't
okay.
been saying anything. Like, I have toned it down a lot.
So
But
you are beating down his manhood in that motherfucking house. So that is the reason why your marriage is not going great.
I wouldn't say I beat him down because I do thank
Turn
him
her
for the
volume
things he
up.
are able to do.
Okay. It's sort of like you have children.
Yeah, I have two, he has two, but we have none together.
You ever told your kid, "Oh, you did a good job, but you still suck"? How
Well,
would that make your child feel?
I don't
I'm just,
say
I'm just,
but. Yeah.
I'm just saying it ain't got to be a but. It could be, "Oh my God, you did great today," and then you come around like 5 minutes later and say something negative.
Mm, but what if
You
he's never positive? Like anytime just like I tell him, anytime you have something to say, it's negative. Like,
okay? Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so you're the one calling in. He's not. Okay, so
mhm.
I have to give him the benefit of the doubt there. You're asking if marriage is supposed to be hard. A couple years in, you've already stated who it is that you are. You love to travel. You love doing what you do. You make most of the money. He doesn't take you out. Well, he can't take you out if he needs to work and make money. And if jobs aren't stable enough, then he's probably the type that says, you know what, let me save as much money as I can and not spend it in case I don't have a job.
But he spends it on other things, like he'll gamble. Just like I tell him, instead of buying a bottle of liquor today, you want to drink at the house, how about we go on a date? I say little things like that. We can go to the lake. It doesn't have to be an expensive date. He feels like they're not important.
So you married him knowing that he has a gambling
But
problem?
we
He
had
makes less money than you?
conversations on doing better. So
Conversations are not actions. So you're basically upset with him because he reneged on the conversations of doing better, but he was like this before you married him.
yeah, but he expect change from me too. So I feel like when you're married, you compromise, you change certain things, not exactly who you are as a person, but things that'll make your partner less angry, I would say, because
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel that people should accept people for who they are. There shouldn't be too many conversations on things that need to be changed unless it's a drug habit, or I don't know, like serious money issues. And I think those issues should be with two people coming together to discuss, like, and put into action how we're going to do it together, instead of it being an argument that one is against the other. So I'll give you an example. I know that's kind of hard for probably you to grasp, and I'm probably getting ate up right now in the comments by saying this, okay? So my husband and I typically argue over, can you please make sure you put the fucking toilet seat down? That is a real argument. So he uses the bathroom with the toilet seat down, right? But then, of course, what comes with that, it may be little droppers and shit. Those are the things that we argue about. But when it comes to real issues like money and stuff, or maybe somebody has, I don't know, there was a time where I was like really depressed and drinking a lot. We don't shun one another for having shortcomings. Like, we support one another, but in a way where we help each other to get over it. So, like, say for instance, if I'm drinking too much, he may be like, you know what, I'm gonna stop drinking. And so when we out, if I see him not drinking, I ain't gonna drink because I don't want to drink by myself. So I stop drinking. Or if I say, baby, you need to lose a little weight, I may not say it. I may say, you know what, let's join CrossFit together or something. So things that people will argue about, it shouldn't be an argument. It should be a support time. Like, babe, okay, let's you like gambling. Let's try gambling without money.
how do you do that?
Like you said, drinking, you said, let's drink outside. Well,
No,
he
I didn't
probably
say
want to
drink
drink.
outside. I said instead of us buying a bottle and drinking inside, let's use that money to go out. Because it's not like he doesn't drink cheap liquor, so he's spending $65-$70. That's the cheap date. We can go somewhere, sit on the lake, do something outside of being in the
So
house.
why don't you just plan it and just tell him to show up?
Because sometimes when I ask him to go places, he doesn't want to. He wants to sit in the house. And then when I do go outside without him, it's a problem.
Okay, so what I'm telling you is, hey, babe, today we're going on the lake. I don't want to go to the lake. We're going. Get your shit, get in the car, let's go. You got to get him out of his comfort zone, because I'm going to be honest with you, most men, all they know is that outside costs money and it gets them in trouble. So
But
they rather do what they gonna fucking do in the house. I swear to God, he sounds old school to me. It's boring. A lot of women don't like that shit, but he sounds old school. And I'm not against your marriage. Like, I'm not gonna tell you anything right now that's gonna tell you or give you confirmation on whether or not you need to leave your marriage. I'm gonna give you advice on how you guys can come together. Maybe I'll give you an example. I want an ATV. This is a real story. Okay. I want an ATV. My husband says, well, you can't get an ATV because they're dangerous. I'm like, they're not dangerous. It depends on how you drive them, right? I like ATVs. Every time I go on vacation, I rent an ATV. I park my car and I drive an ATV. He is against motorcycles. He thinks they're not safe. And he's like, you're a mother. You shouldn't be out. I'm like, all right, cool. So instead of me arguing with him, oh, you're trying to not make me live my best life, you hating. I'm like, all right, cool. The next time we go out of town, I'm gonna rent an ATV. We're gonna park the car. You're gonna drive it. I'm gonna get on the back. He's never been on an ATV. So, and I've done this before with other things that I've wanted. right? And so you got to get him to experience it for him to say, you know what, this is cool. But a lot of times men, all they know is when they go outside, it costs money and they get in fucking trouble. So it's best, if I'm a drink, I'm gonna do it at the house. If I'm a gamble, I'm gonna do it at the house. Can't nobody say I'm fucking other bitches. Can't nobody say I'm out here drinking and driving. Can't nobody, I'm not losing money that I don't have, because each drink costs $15-$20 when you go out now. So you as the woman are gonna have to take the initiative to show him there's other ways instead of fussing about it. Just action.
Okay, and then what do you say about silent treatment? Because he has this thing where he does the silent treatment, and that
Because he
irritates
don't want
my
to
soul.
argue? Is it because he don't want to argue?
I don't know, because he's pretty much starts majority of the arguments when I try to say something, he like bats at me for it, and then if he has a problem with something, he'll go silent. I'll be saying little stuff to him. What you want to eat? Oh, nothing. I'm not. Like a child. Like we're grown here. Like, but it's like he wants me to
It
beg
just
him
sounds
and get it
very.
out of him. Like,
No, it just sounds very old school. And I think, most women, we think men are more complicated than they are, and they're not. Half the time you could be thinking he could be giving you the silent treatment to make you want to do something. Half the time it's just like he's just trying to sort through his thoughts in pieces where it lies. I promise you. And if you probably ask him what's wrong, nothing.
that's exactly what he said too.
I promise you, because there don't be nothing wrong with him. He just be like, I'm just quiet right now. I swear to God. Like, I would just take that approach. I don't think everything needs to be an argument. I don't think everything needs a response. I just think in this case, actions need to be taken. And if there's something that you love, let him experience what it is that you love with you. So like if you love going on vacations, he obviously can't take vacations as
But
much
I
because
take him with me. I don't mind paying for him. He's my husband. I've done
yeah,
it
I
before
get it.
multiple times, but he still is like not happy with it.
There's obviously got to be reasons to why he's not happy with it. Is it because of money? Is it because maybe you're taking care of everything?
I mean, but why are you going to be upset about that if we don't make the same? We just don't make the same. We come
No,
together.
you're emasculating him. You can't do that. You're making him feel like the woman in the relationship.
So
You
what am
knew,
I
first of
supposed to
all,
do?
you knew what you married. You knew he didn't make that much money. And now that he's trying to set the foundation, you are still continuing with old habits that you did when you were single. Whereas he's the man saying, like, I make this amount of money. Obviously, he don't want you using your money to go do no shit. And he definitely don't want you paying for him. So it's just best we could do what we can afford to do on my salary. You knew what you married before you got him.
And so, okay, so I should just not be able to travel if he can't afford it, basically is what you're saying. Live off of his means and not mine.
Save your money. Why don't y'all start another business or invest and then do 2 trips a year when he gets time off from work?
Okay.
Or you're going to be single out here.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's fair. Like I get what you're saying. I'm very
And
outgoing.
is it not fair to me either that I can't
I'm
do
not
things?
listen, but you made that choice.
Well, I didn't think I would have to not do things. He knew he was doing things before we got married when I was paying for it. So what is the difference now? I mean,
But that's what you accepted. Like you cannot like ask him to do something different that he was never doing before. You established that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if we were doing this stuff before, I was paying for certain trips if you couldn't afford it. What is different now is what I'm saying. Now that we're married, we can't do that
Because
anymore.
now it's okay in a man's mind, right? And only because I got a couple dads, I got a lot of brothers, I hung around a lot of niggas my whole life. In a man's mind, this is not girlfriend and boyfriend now. This is about stability. So the more trips y'all take, the more money y'all spending. He obviously doesn't have any control over you spending your money, but he has control over his money, right?
Yeah.
So he's not about to, as a husband, help y'all to waste money in his opinion. So it changes when men become husbands. They're not as risky as they were before they were married. Even if you were taking care of it. Now he's like, I'm a husband. I'm sorry. I gotta have a few coins in the bank. We ain't finna be taking all these trips before. I'm telling you, they really do put their foot down. Shit, it was cool when y'all was dating. You was good, but now I'm the head of the household, and if I say we ain't taking no motherfucking trip, sit your ass in the room and watch the Travel Channel. We are in a bad economy right now. So it's not like
the economy is fucked up
I
right
can
now.
see if you were calling and tell me the nigga out in the streets, he messing around with other hoes, he going to jail. You ain't told me nothing that this man don't want to do at all that is remotely like even worth an argument about. You have to make a deal with him. All right, baby, I love to make trips. I love to take trips. He said, don't take too many. So how many is too many to you? Can I take 3 a year? Can I take 4 a year? Can I take at least 2 with you? Then he gets time all year round to program himself mentally and financially to be able to take these trips so that you're not paying for everything.
Okay.
Let him assemble and be a man. But if you're trying to be a man in a relationship, yeah, it's going to frustrate him and make him go silent because it's like, what the fuck am I going to say? She's not going to listen anyway. Do you need as many trips? How many trips do you take a year?
Well, this year I've only taken 2. I wouldn't even count one because it was Columbus, but I only took one trip this year.
Okay, so great. So when's your next trip?
We're
Are you
going on
planning
a
it?
family trip next month.
And how is he feeling about that? He don't want to go, do he?
He has to go.
But
It's a
he don't want
family
to go.
trip.
I can tell he don't want to go, do it.
No.
Exactly. I got one. I'm going on Friday. My husband been bitching about it all week. I don't want to go on this trip. I said, well, babe, you can stay home. I ain't staying home because he don't want to be without his family. So I'm like, well, this is kind of the last trip. So he made a deal with me. He said, once we do this family trip this week, ain't no more family trips going on for the rest of the year. I had to swallow that bullet. I was like, but babe, he said, we take this family trip this week. No more family coming to the house or we're going to them for the rest of the year. I said, okay. So it's a compromise. That's how we stay married.
Okay. So, okay, live in the house for a while until we take another trip then.
You live in the house. Why you can't explore shit to do in your city?
He doesn't want to go anywhere.
But you can do it. You can go out and do girlfriend time and stuff like that. Like, you don't always have to be on a trip. It costs
No,
money.
I'm saying at home, he doesn't really want to go anywhere. He likes to stay in. We do watch like series and movies, but he typically, when I say he's a homebody, he'll play the game. He does not want to go anywhere.
Okay,
Like,
so then talk to him about, hey, babe, I need for my mental health to be out of this house 3 days out of a 7-day week. What 3 days can I go? Prepare him for that. It's a simple conversation. It doesn't need to be an argument. So you saying, so what days would you like to be by yourself so I can be by myself? And you compromise on that. And then if he say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, oh, I need you here every Sunday. You say, okay. And then you know mentally, because you have to work together, it's a partnership, what days you can go and be outside.
and I don't even really be outside. I'll go to my best friend's house. I
Okay,
haven't
then just
been.
tell him, hey, babe, it's girlfriend time. What days of the week would you not mind that I go? It's not like you're asking permission, but it is like at the same time, like, well, what if he was off at his dude's house every fucking night and didn't talk to you about it? You have to talk to each other. So it's not about asking for permission, but it's like you have to consider your partner. You're in a relationship now. You guys have to relate. You have to talk. You have to compromise. And the shit that you told me is just not argumentative. It's just not argumentative material.
And that's what I said, but he takes it so far. And I'm just like, this stuff is small, but he makes such a big deal out of it. Like,
I don't think he's making it a big deal. I think if he don't put his foot down and say no, your ass gonna be outside.
well, I don't go out to the clubs. I've been sitting down, literally.
What
Like,
do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in the healthcare.
Okay. And so you have a degree, and let me ask you something. Are you able to lose your job?
What do you mean? I don't do
Are
anything to
you?
jeopardize my job.
I get it, but are you able to? Could a company go out of business? Could you get laid off? Could
Um,
you get sick and not be able to work?
I mean, I could get fired typically, but I don't. I'm
So
not
you
in.
don't have state. So you don't
I
have.
have a
You
job
make
though.
okay, and you make more money, but you still don't have stable income. What if your company
How is that?
decides today
Oh, it
that they
won't.
want to?
It's a big company. They own multiple companies in different states. It's nothing. No.
Okay. Okay. See, now you living in wishful thinking, okay? Any company at any given time could go out of business, could decide they want to fire you or set you aside. It's not like you work for yourself. And even working for yourself, there are still boundaries. Now I understand his frustration. He lives in a very realistic world, not a, oh, they ain't gonna do nothing because they a big company. Big companies lay off all the time.
They could, but
Exactly. So
yeah. I mean, I never had a problem with losing my job, so that's you know.
things happen.
And
What
I
if you get
keep
sick?
multiples
What if
too.
you get
So
sick
okay,
and
bye.
can't work? How do you fend for your how do you contribute to your portion of the bills if you get sick and you don't have income coming in? Are you preparing for that?
With the savings, yeah.
Okay, and most people have 6 months of savings. What if you get sick for 2 years? Who's paying the bills? Making the least amount of money? It's gonna be him taking care of you. Let y'all are in a new marriage. Allow this man to sit back, relax, save. You save, and knowing that y'all got a lifetime ahead of y'all to take trips. Get you a good cushion. I guarantee you, if you tell me right now you got at least $250,000, $300,000 saved, your husband don't mind you taking no damn trips. Do you have that saved? No, exactly. Thank you. Have a good day. Hold on for a second. I gotta take a minute. Okay, hold on, Dominique. I'm coming. I don't know, y'all. Was I wrong? I'm for family. I'm for relationships, but there's just a lot of wishful, unrealistic thinking when it comes to relationships. And I deal with so many people in relationships that they don't even see like the bullshit that they could be contributed to. Like, you didn't call and tell me that was infidelity in this marriage. You didn't call and tell me this man was beating your ass. You just called and tell me this man don't want to be outside because one, he probably can't afford to go, and two, who's gonna take care of shit if things go south? Who? I don't want to drink and drive from a restaurant. It costs money to get an Uber. Average Uber now is $60. The economy is not good. So while my wife wants to be on every single vacation but ain't got this amount of money saved, he ain't going no motherfucking where until he can be rest assured that everything is taken care of. I'm just sorry. Y'all, listen. Maybe I'm thinking too much of this. Maybe I'm overthinking. Am I overthinking? I don't know. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Hold on. Why can't I click on the damn video? Hold on for a second. I'm trying to look at the chat. This is why I'm gonna do a relationship advice show. I really am. Because this is the shit that I'm talking about. And y'all be like, oh, you're male identified. No, I put myself in other people's shoes. Just like when the lady called in before talking about she sleeping with her baby daddy. You gotta tell that dude the truth. Don't think you finna move into no marriage and not tell that dude you been sleeping with your other baby daddy. No. No. Hold on for a second. Let me see. Oh, God. Hold on. Yes, he gambles in the house. In the house. Who don't play a few scratch offs? Hold on. Okay. Moving on. Last person. All right. What's your name? Dominique, where you calling from?
Hi, Tasha. I'm calling from New York. Thank you for taking my
Okay.
call. I'm so excited. I'm a wino, so
Anytime.
it's such an honor to have you for a moment and be able to like actually pick your brain with this problem. So thank you, Tasha.
Thank you. So what's going on?
So I'm newly married. I just got married in April. But I've been in a relationship for
Congratulations.
10 years. So thank
Okay.
you. So it's not new. It's new. It's a new marriage, but we've been together for 10 years. And just some background and why I feel like you specifically, it's significant to get the advice from you because I feel like you could understand just based on your life and your situation. Now it ain't
Okay.
mirroring, but it's similar. So
No, so what's up? What's up?
my husband is Muslim and I am
Okay.
not. I'm just a Black American raised to love and respect all, Christianity is the closest thing I would have to a religion, but I wasn't raised religious, so I'm not claiming no religion. Um, but I met my husband 10 years ago. We fell in love. We've been together. We had a wonderful relationship. He's always been good to me. But the whole family dynamic, that has always been an issue. So I didn't meet his family until recently. We kind of just did our own thing for 10 years, created our own family with friends. He's always welcome in my family, of course, so he knew my family. But with me, it was kind of always like, okay, when the time is right, when the time is right, we got to do it respectfully because they're really strict, they're really old school, and I got to break it to them the right way or just ease it in there. And I understood it. I'm like, okay, I get it. Some people come from real strict traditional cultures. And I'm not saying I don't come from nothing. I come from full love and respect for all. But with that said, I can be, I can be understanding, you know what I'm saying? And know that you ain't gonna just bring anyone up in your house with your traditional family. I get that, you know. So moving along, things were great. We solid. Um, we had a baby. We had a baby. We lived together. We built a whole life together. We had a baby. Our son is now 4 years old. And just bringing it up to speed, I guess over the last 2 years, it was rocky. Right before this marriage, it was rocky because kids, shit get real when you have kids. And it's like, we need support of family. We got my family support, but if we're not going to have your family support, I kind of felt like in between a rock and a hard place, like he held their word to a standard, but it was also like, but they're not involved.
Okay.
So,
What's your question? What's your question?
so my question is, so now bringing it back up to current, so now he told his family, he broke it to them. It was all in his head. They weren't going to be so crazy about it. They basically lost 4 years out on time with my son because they would welcome us with, open arms. They welcome us.
Okay.
Um, they were happy
And where's
about
he
it. They
from?
like get
Where's he
married, of
from?
course.
Where's he from again?
So he's from New York. He's born and raised in New York, but his family
But it,
is from Pakistan. They're Muslim. They're from Pakistan. They're
oh shit. Okay,
real
cool. All right. And so
traditional,
you're black.
right?
And you're black.
So,
Okay.
and I'm
All
black.
right. So
Yeah, so
what
that's another thing. Yeah, it's so they accepted me with open arms. They, validated everything that he needed and was like, yeah, go ahead, get married. So now with that, he quickly was like, all right, let's get married. My parents are on board. Let's do this. We're gonna do it right. So now we do have his family support like fully on some of those families, they're real traditional. It's like, you move into the
okay.
house now, you live with us, everything is
So
taken
so
care of or
so I get
whatever.
I'm trying to pick up. It seemed okay. So what's your question?
So my question is, how do you manage? Because I know you're married to a Muslim, but you're not Muslim. Because I'm in a
Right.
place now where it's like my husband accepts that I'm not Muslim, but it's like his family, his mom and dad, they push it on me. And it's like, how do I go about, standing my
Do,
ground
I
to
mean,
where
so basically they want you to transition, they want you to become Muslim?
she want to teach me, yeah, she want to teach me
I
the
can't hear
Quran
you.
and
You gotta
stuff,
speak
because
up.
that,
You gotta speak up. So what are you saying?
yeah, yeah, like they want to like teach me the Quran and stuff, because that's what she said. That's what she thinks she should do as like the mother of
Yeah, but that's not your religion. So you just tell them that baby, that's not my religion, but I respect the religion. But that's not your religion. My husband's Muslim. Yes, when I do go to Mali, because the whole country is praying, I pray with them. I don't know how to say the prayers, but I just put over the garment and wash myself with water. And I don't believe in anything like wrong with like praying Christian prayers or Muslim prayer is prayer, right? So, but as far as like transitioning and becoming a Muslim, no, I'm Buddhist. They know that. So, but I do respect and pray. Why not? They're praying for the family. They're praying for our safety. So it's just a simple no, mom. But if you want me to pray with you, I'll pray with you. And I don't think there's anything wrong with you bonding with your mother-in-law by praying with her and allowing her to pray for you. Can you hear me? Hello? She's still there?
Yeah, she's there.
I can't hear you. All right,
Can you
well,
hear
that's
me?
my answer. Yeah, so that's all you got to do is say no. But praying with your mother-in-law, that's a bonding moment. Learning the culture, that's a bonding moment. So, but you don't have to convert to be a Muslim.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
okay. Yeah. So I
Okay,
was
did you?
saying, is that a conversation that you think I should have directly with them, or is that something that he should have with them out of
No, I
respect?
don't think it needs to be a conversation. I just think you need when your mother-in-law come around talking, you just, yeah, okay, cool, yeah. And bond with her, learn the culture, but you don't have to become a Muslim.
Right.
That's it. It's that easy. She's not gonna stand around and make you go, you know how long it take to learn the Quran? You trying to school in that go? No, you ain't got that time. But pray with her though. There's nothing wrong with you praying with her.
Right. Yeah. I just don't want to feel like I bullied into, like, kind of pushed into it. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. Like you're saying, just say, just be open to
Just be
things and
open
bonding
to
with
the
her in
culture.
her way. Yeah.
It's a beautiful, I gotta give it like Islam is a beautiful respect. Like it gets so much
Hello.
propaganda on it, especially with, news and media, but it's such a beautiful, peaceful, and very disciplined religion. Very,
No.
very modest, very meek, very
I
peaceful.
realized that. And going to
Yes.
the traditional functions and dressing, I do everything the way they ask because I'm respecting them. And I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the opportunity. And you're right, it's beautiful, but I guess maybe I'm a little being in my head. But
Yeah, don't be in your head. You ain't gotta join, but when you're around them, participate. There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
Participate. I participate. I sit down and my son knows how to lead the prayer now. So like, if my mother-in-law, somebody's around, they'll have him put his little baby carpet out and he'll lead the Islam prayers. So the women, because
yeah,
the women got to stand behind him. And it's crazy to see my son being 6 years old and the women have to stand behind him and he leads the prayers. That is so, it's just something. So I don't know. It's just it's
yeah,
deep. So like, and I love that my son is being raised under the religion. It's not like I'm telling my son to be Buddhist. I think people's
right.
religion are a reflection of who they are as people. And so it is the reason why I fell in love with my husband is because of his culture and his religion. And, I love that he's extending that down to our son. I have no issues with that at all. My daughter is more in line with my Buddhism religion, and it works fine for everybody.
Thank you, Jess.
Okay.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you.
No problem. Love you and good luck.
Love you. All right, thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye. Sharon Taylor, we're gonna take
Oh,
one
love
last
you and good
person.
luck. Love you. All right,
How
thank
you
you.
doing?
All right, bye.
Uh-oh, there's a feedback.
Sharon Taylor, we're gonna take
Oh,
one
love you
last
and good
person.
luck.
Love you. All right,
How
thank
you
you.
doing? You gotta turn me in. You gotta turn me off in the background.
Okay, I turned you off in the background.
Okay, cool. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Lancaster, California.
Okay, shout out to Lancaster. What's your question?
Well, I really came in here to just say you do an excellent job at what you're doing. And I love the conversation you just had with the last lady, because I've been in a relationship with my king for 5 years. We were friends for 10 years before this. And
Okay.
people don't understand that the compromise. It's like they want money, money, money. They want to go outside and do everything. And I'm a homebody. And my man, he goes out and work. And I don't mind just sitting down, you know. And then, like you said, when you're taking those trips, you don't have to be outside all the time. It's a lot going on outside. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you that I appreciate the conversation you had with that lady, and it was amazing. And people need to understand, when you're in relationships with people and you have partnerships, it's a compromise. It's not always about what you want to do. And a lot of people get in relationships and still want to live that single life. They want that single
Can't do that.
lifestyle. So I'm a person, like when you said about the drinking. When I was single, I was drinking. I was out with my girls. I was having fun. But when I got with my king, he didn't drink. So it started wearing off on me that like you said, I don't like to drink alone. So if he's not drinking, it automatically shuts my drinking down.
I kid you not. My husband and I went out to a hookah and cigar bar combination the other night, and so I like hookah, he likes cigars, but I'll do cigars with him too.
Right.
And he stopped drinking, and my husband was getting that pregnancy belly, and ever since he stopped drinking, his pregnancy belly is gone down. He got a flat, his abs are starting to come back, and it was a first date that we had been on out smoking, but no drinking. We ordered water together, and I got my hookah, he got a cigar. Because normally he would do cigar, maybe some whiskey, or I would do my tequila. I was just like, nah, we just chilling, it's just water, you know? So, and his, you know, it rubs off on you, but I just feel like people just be arguing about the wrong shit. Like, my God, like.
Man, I totally get you on that, for the simple fact of, you know, it's communicating. Like you said, everything is not an argument. And
Right.
people always be saying, like, you know, you like you have the men's back to me. And I say, no, I just think I put myself in his shoes. How would this, because y'all think that men don't have feelings, and you think things aren't being bothered. And sometimes with that silence says a lot. Maybe you don't know how to communicate. I hear a lot of women yelling at their men, you know. So it's like, you're not gonna get the reaction that you're looking for, you know, with that kind of energy. And if two people yelling, nobody's hearing anyway.
No, but I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, and I appreciate you and everything that you're doing. And I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. And good luck with your family trip. And shout out to everybody out there. Y'all stay together, because the single life ain't it.
Thank you. I'm telling you, it be going down. Like, me and my sisters, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna drop you. But it's funny though, because my sisters, the other day we was on the phone. As a matter of fact, it was yesterday morning. And, you know, her husband don't want to go. My husband don't want to go. You know, my other sister, her fiance, he just like, why we gotta go? Like, I'm just like, because we want to get together. And we already told y'all didn't have to come. But of course, they don't want us outside by ourselves. So they being nosy too. Like, why can't we go as sisters? You know what I'm saying? So, like, get your ass in the car. That's just how it is. But, you know, I made the compromise and said no more trips for the rest of the year. Look at him over there like, He said, got your ass. I was like, it's all good now. Look, thank y'all so much. It was Monday. I know it was early. The reason it was early is because I have an appointment at 6 that I can't miss, and then my husband's getting ready to fly out tomorrow, so I got to get him ready because he's got a business trip to go on real quick before he meets us in Florida. But I got to get him ready as a wife, so I got to pack his bag. You know, I enjoy packing his bag and unpacking his bag, and you know. Watch Jazzy. Well, what do you do to submit to your husband? Packing his bag and unpacking his bag. That's submission? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I gotta get the family ready and stuff like that. And so, but I will see y'all Wednesday, okay, on Tasha K Live, as well as Friday for Fuckery Friday. Okay, so we're gathering all our news content. Yes, I did get the email from you, Miss Shari 12. I'll have my team set up a meeting with you. And yeah, but I still didn't get the email from the young lady that said I was supposed to do the docuseries on the person. I don't see it. What's going on? unwindwithtasha@gmail.com. unwindwithtasha@gmail.com. Before I go, guys, you guys know that I'm always pumping my favorite supplements that I take personally. I am proud to be sponsored by these companies, okay? And so this is the Mushroom Extract Complex. You guys saw me pop 1. I used to pop 2, but I'm hyper as hell. Okay. And so I dialed it back to 1 because yes, this does optimize all of your cells in your body, including your brain cells. And so we'll have you focusing a lot better. And it does help with your immunity. Studies have shown with the mushroom extract complex as well as the mushroom Vitamix. Okay. And then we do have a capsule in case you don't like the powder or the gummies. There is a mushroom 10X capsule that's available on shoptkdeals.com. But this optimizes immunity. It optimizes your cell response. It has them just kind of pushing out energy and things like that. It gives them energy. I keep a mushroom with me, whether it's in powder form, whether it's in gummy form or pill form. You can get these on the site, shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10, all right? And so look at the reviews on the site. Real reviews from real winos. Don't forget, guys, I keep my sea moss, okay? This is the mango version, 10,000 milligrams, has 92 of the 100 vitamins and minerals that our body needs, okay, to function every day. And so I like sea moss because, it's plant-based, of course. This is made by a company that has kept it plant-based. They even use plant-based mango as well as plant-based what's the other one? Pineapple extract as well too. And so it tastes good. It doesn't have that fishy smell. And it also has sea moss, spirulina, zinc, burdock root, as well as vitamin C added here. And then of course we have the soursop, which has a lot of anti-cancer properties and things like that, because soursop is used in a lot of traditional cultures as a way to eradicate some cancers and things like that. And so you can look at the research online before you even purchase any other products. These are some of the products that I use and supplement with daily or just a couple times a week. And so this has sea moss as well as black seed oil in it. You can get the soursop drops on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 for all of these. Don't forget, guys, I just dropped 2 drops. So you guys know that I'm taking the stuff that I sell to y'all, okay? 2 drops of the oil of oregano. If you have mucus problems, if you want to clear out toxins and things like that, 2 drops of this is all you need. You're going to feel it kind of burn your lip a little bit because it's wild oil of oregano. Oregano is used in a lot of Grecian cultures as well as Italian cultures. That's why they don't have a lot of mucus buildup despite their heavy diets and carbs and stuff like that. And if you ever see people go, this will help to eradicate a lot of mucus buildup. You could do the research yourself before you buy and even talk to your doctor. You can get this on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. And don't forget, guys, I don't go nowhere without my liquid D3, okay? And so this helps with every bodily function that you can think of. We have reviews on the site from winos that are talking about they couldn't lift their arms. Now they can lift their arms. They were told that they had arthritis. It was just a vitamin D deficiency by just doing a simple blood test. A lot of things that typically show up in our late 30s, sometimes now early 30s, because our food is just really depleted. Vitamin D will help your body to digest well, to not age as quickly, because sunlight, despite what research says, to some people it does burn and age well, but to Black people, we good, okay? We good, all right? And so listen, I keep me liquid D3 on deck. This one is almost done. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see here. It's like right here. Drop it in my water, put it under my tongue. Boom, I'm set, okay? So I don't have no more joint ligament problems or anything like that, all right? So guys, please head on over to shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. Write the company, tell them Tasha K sent you, and we would love to have a review, okay? And so I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to advertise on the platform, please feel free to hit me at unwindwithtasha@gmail.com. If you want your question read next Monday, I'll be coming live from my hometown, from the hotel we staying in. So I'll still be doing my shows even though I'm on vacation, but I ain't on vacation with y'all. Okay, so please email me unwindwithtasha@gmail.com. I'll see y'all Wednesday for White Wine Wednesday. And with that being said, now I gotta go. Bye.
Good to finally get to sleep in your own bed.
You went right there.
What about this wonderful husband of yours?
I'm tired of walking through that door and all we discuss is ovulation calendars, pregnancy tests, baby showers, and doctor's appointments. Can't you see this is slowly consuming us?
I don't know why everybody wants to make me feel crazy because I want a child. I can't have a child by myself.
Father, I come to you on bended knees in prayer for my daughter and son-in-law. As long as they continue to build on the foundation that you have set over
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
It's been 10 years going back and forth with this bitch. There was police called. There were people in handcuffs. She went out on a stretcher. I'm praying it's the final conversation because I ain't got no more conversation left in me.
Yeah, it was just getting backstabbed by a person that I put in position. Mona and them never heard of a Masika. Mona kind of said, like, we need like a hoe character, you know?
In all honesty, Masika, did you ever really get a DNA test?
Hey, yo, check this out, We're gonna run this thing back I was telling y'all about before. So without further ado, show some love to one of our newest girls, Peaches!
You were a server, and now you're a...
I teach dance.
That's cool. I like the way you just lit up when you talked about something you love.
Oh, hell no. Who is it? I can't just be happy. Ain't that a good thing? How do you feel about Mr. Lance?
Promise you will give me.
I promise.
Oh, Peaches! Raquel, who is this?
Sorry, I can see it's not a good time.
You know
Listen,
what?
bro, you can keep this. I just want my money, man.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Kel, you want to talk to him? Hell no. I ain't think so.
Don't touch me. Don't call me. Don't text me. And don't even think about me!
You gonna let Jesus Oscar take you away from all this money you've been stacking?
Why doesn't Mr. Lance come around anymore?
You think I need any of this in my life?
I saw you, my brother, the happiest he's ever been in his life with this moment.
Please, come back to me.
We could go all in. We could be loved by the end of the night. By the end of the night.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.